Federal government granting a Native American tribe in Wyoming a permit to kill a living American symbol, the bald eagle. The reason? All for religious purposes. But at the same time, the feds are trying to add this lizard to the endangered species list. One little problem, though, this little guy may shut down oil and gas operations in portions of New Mexico and Texas. Here to discuss is the former CEO of Shell and founder of Citizens for Affordable Energy, John Hofmeister. John, nice to see you this morning. I have to say, when I first saw this story, I said, something smells weird. This smells like purely politics to me. Am I wrong about this?
Oh, it's completely political. You know, we get about 1 million barrels a day off the Permian Basin out in West Texas. This lizard has been living there for centuries, obviously millennia. And, you know, if you've ever visited West Texas, there is so much land, there is so much space that essentially you can have all kinds of industries and all kinds of wildlife living compatibly with one another. The fact that they have chosen now, at the highest prices that we have paid in our history for gasoline, to shut down or potentially shut down oil exploration and production in West Texas is purely discriminatory behavior by some fish and wildlife regulators. Now, here's the real rub. Here's how they are determining that it's an endangered species. They had some 27 site visits, and if they didn't see a lizard within an hour, they determined that the lizard must be rare. Because it's rare, it must be endangered. Well, why didn't they stay 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours? You know, this is absolutely
that's
nutso
amazing to me.
To make a decision on such a thin basis.
I mean, I could go up to the Pocono Mountains and say to myself, I'm not going to see a deer in an hour, but we all know that deer aren't rare. If I stay for 2 hours, I might see a deer.
Well, and in addition, if the human presence is there, these lizards can detect it. And aren't they pretty good at hiding? Isn't that why they have been around for all of these centuries? They're pretty good at protecting themselves, even in this harsh environment, which is very harsh in West Texas. So, you know, it is just government out of bounds, being arbitrary, being discriminatory, with no concern as to the economic impact on real Americans all across the country who could suffer from this kind of a declaration. And there's no proof that it's an endangered species. That's the real problem.
Yeah.
Based on an hour's visit, that makes it endangered? I think that's nuts.
That is unbelievable. That is bureaucracy at its best. John, this is unbelievable. Thanks for joining us this morning. We appreciate it, as always, here on Fox and Friends.